your pre-qualify offer $50,000 credit limit. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as smash the like button. So in today's video, we have another special credit union review where you can get up to a $50,000 personal credit card limit with just a soft pull. So you can get a soft pull credit card offer. But before we dive into the video review, I want to remind everyone watching that this is for informational purposes only. This is not financial advice. We're not recommending, endorsing, or telling anyone to apply. So in today's video, we're going to be reviewing Dover Federal Credit Union. Now, one thing that makes Dover Federal Credit Union unique, even though they are a local credit union, anyone can join through their affiliated nonprofit. So there's no geographic restriction. So even if you live in California, Texas, New York, Florida, wherever the case is, you can still apply to become a member. And you can actually get a soft pull pre-qualification before you even join. So now, again, this is a local credit union. So, they're not going to be like one of these large credit unions like Navy Federal. And I just want to point that out because what happens a lot with some of these smaller credit unions is that once they get a lot of applications, the processing time can be a little bit slow. So I just wanted to forewarn you guys, anyone watching this video, maybe by the time you see it, they could be flooded with a lot of applications. Now, anyways, in terms of the eligibility criteria, if you're in the United States military or uniformed services, this is one of the easiest ways to be able to get in. Now, it does have to be U.S. government military personnel with duty locations in Delaware. If you have any immediate family members who are a member of Dover Federal Credit Union, including spouses, children, parents, step-parents, siblings, step-siblings, grandparents, grandchilds, adopted relationships, as well as household residents. So anyone living in the same residence, maintaining a single economic unit of a current Dover Federal Credit Union member. So if you work for any of their affiliated businesses, or you can actually become a business partner where you offer different financial services to your employees through Dover Federal Credit Union. This is one way that you can join a lot of different credit unions. And the way that most people are going to be able to join, especially if you're from out of state, is through their affiliated nonprofit. Now, this is called the Friends of Bombay Hook. Now, when you join Bombay Hook, that automatically makes you eligible no matter where you are geographically. So once you become a member through Bombay Hook, you're then eligible to join Dover Federal Credit Union. Now, in terms of their different credit products, they offer personal loans. So these are just, your standard unsecured installment loan. They also offer shared secured loans where you can build or reestablish your credit. Monthly payments are reported to the credit bureau. So this is another great way for you to build your credit. They do offer several different business credit cards. They have the Advantage Business Credit Card. So this offers amazing rates that are up to 250% lower than the national average with a fixed rate that can't be beat. So rates as low as 5.99% APR, no annual fees, no balance transfer fees. You get that 25-day grace period for purchases, and it's accepted by merchants and ATMs worldwide. They also have the cashback business card. So this earns 2% cash back on all purchases, no annual fees, no balance transfer fees. Now, in terms of the eligibility to apply for a business card, so you're going to need to submit a business loan application. You're also going to have to submit what's called a personal financial statement or personal financial disclosure. This is just listing out all of your personal assets and liabilities. You're also going to have to provide your business and personal tax returns for the past 2 years. Now, this is pretty standard, I would say, at most credit union in terms of their business credit products. The 2 years time in business. So you're going to need the business and personal tax returns. For startup businesses, you will need a business plan. And for vehicle or equipment loans, you're going to need a purchase order from the dealership. Now, what makes Dover Federal Credit Union stand out is the fact that they offer personal credit cards where you can get a soft pull pre-qualification. When you click this check your rate, it'll allow you to do a pre-qualification. So on the personal credit card side, they have the cashback MasterCard. So this lets you earn cashback on everything that you buy. So 2% cashback on everyday purchases. You could transfer your balance at 0% APR for 12 months with a fee as low as 3%. So there is a balance transfer fee, although on the balance, it's 0% APR for 12 months. So when you transfer the balance, you're going to be charged 3% of whatever that amount is. There's no annual fees. They also have the Advantage credit card. So this is just going to be the low rate interest rate credit card, 5.99% APR, 0% for 12 months. And this also does come with a balance transfer fee of 3%, and there's no annual fee. So overall, I think these two credit cards are decent. So if you want to do the pre-qualification, you just click this button right here, check my rate, see your pre-qualified offers for a new credit card in as little as 2 minutes by completing this form. So you could actually pre-qualify for not only a new credit card, but also for vehicle loans as well, whether that's a refinance, a used vehicle, or new vehicle purchase. So you're going to be entering some basic information. Now, as far as data points, it looks like they're going to be using your Experian credit profile. And so you're going to enter some basic information: first name, last name, phone number, email. You're going to put your social security number right here, date of birth, as well as your monthly rent and mortgage payment, and your gross annual income. Gross annual income must be greater than $100 and less than $500,000. You're also going to enter in some employment information. Now, once you fill all of this out, you're just going to click this button right here, view my offers. All right, so after submitting the pre-qualification, then you may get pre-qualified for a credit card limit. Now, I can't replicate exactly how I went through it the first time, because once you submit a pre-qualification, you're not going to be able to go back and redo it. Basically, you're already going to have an application in their queue, so I can't recreate it, but I just wanted to show you the email that I received after going through the process. So it says, congratulations, you are pre-qualified for a Dover Federal Credit Union. In just a few seconds, your new card will be on the way. Click get your card below to get started. Your pre-qualified offer $50,000 credit limit. So one thing I do want to point out is that it's a pre-qualification. Now, as they say down here at Dover Federal Credit Union, you can always check your rates and eligibility without impacting your credit. But when you read the fine print, it says these pre-qualified offers are based on information you provided and in your credit file. They are initial conditional offers and are subject to change based on completion of a final application, verification of the information you provided, and other conditions determined solely by Dover Federal Credit Union. The offers above are not guaranteed and are not a commitment to lend. So I just wanted to point that out there, because they will require proof of income, POI. So just make sure whatever information you put in terms of income, that you could provide documentation and verification, because if you go in and put something on the application that you don't have documentation for, then you may not get the pre-qualified offer that you see. So just keep that in mind. So let's just recap Dover Federal Credit Union. Now, I think the best thing about Dover Federal Credit Union is the fact that they have a soft pull pre-qualification for their credit card. You don't have to be a member to do the pre-qualification, but once you do accept your credit card, then you'll automatically be able to join. Now, one of the ways, if you want to join before doing the pre-qualification, there's several different ways. If you have any military affiliations, if you're local to the area, or if you have any family members. But one of the ways that most people watching this video probably can get in is through their affiliated nonprofit. There's no geographic restrictions. Now, in terms of their credit products, they're going to be using Experian, and with the pre-qualification for their credit card and auto loans, you want to make sure that your Experian report is not frozen, because if it is frozen, they may not be able to locate your Experian file. Now, once you go through the pre-qualification, it's not a guaranteed approval. Now, it's going to be based off of the information that they found on your credit profile, as well as the information that you provided. So if you do put any information on there, just make sure that you can validate it, because they will follow up and ask you for proof of income, so POI. So just keep that in mind. Otherwise, I think this is a pretty solid credit union. They have personal loans as well as shared secure loans. The only downside I would say on the personal side is that I didn't see anything for a personal line of credit. They do offer business loans, business lines of credit, as well as 2 different business credit cards. Now, to be eligible for the business credit cards, you do have to fill out a business application, and you will have to provide the 2 most recent years of personal and business tax returns. Anyways, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Let me know your comments and questions in the comment section right down below. And until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.